Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm in Brazil and we got a lot of big juniper grafted Itoigawa, and for this episode I'm gonna style this one. This incredible juniper grew for many years in Francisco Correa nursery in Brazil, and 3 years ago it was grafted with Itoigawa Juniper. It was grafted when the tree was still in the ground, and the graft took very, very well, and now is ready for the first styling. First of all, I start removing the original foliage, that is Hollywood juniper. You can see the different color and also the different shape of the foliage. And I only keep the stronger Itoigawa that was grafted in the lower part of the trunk. What I want to do is create a beautiful deadwood using the branches of the original juniper, and then frame the trunk using the new branches from the Itoigawa juniper. The cleaning process is very important also because it's a moment that I can take the time and study the tree, understanding the potential of the structure, the new branches, and think about the position I will shape them in the future work. I cut everything is unnecessary, every little unuseful branch, every weak branch, because when I style a tree for the first time, I want to use only the stronger branches. This is very important because it will help the tree to develop faster. Now that the work on the cleaning is done, we can concentrate on the deadwood. You can see here we trying to understand the live line. Everything is here in the front. Two live lines start from the bottom and go up to the branch that was grafted. That is the area we want to highlight as a living part of the tree. All the rest will be transformed as deadwood. To be sure about the stronger part, first of all we clean with a copper brush to really highlight the reddish color, and when we think the tree is less active, we can play and try to create new live lines. From this point, you can start understanding the two different parts of the tree. The one that until now we clean the bark was the part that was still the original foliage of Hollywood juniper, and this live line that left is the one giving energy to the new graft of Itoigawa. Now I mark some area I want to transform in shari to highlight the movement of the veins. This is very important to create dynamism on the overall image and overall aesthetic of the new tree, because otherwise the part that is alive will be too thick and not defined at all. These junipers are pretty young. You have to consider that they were grew in the field for about 10-12 years. So in one working session, we have to try to donate to the tree the best of the ancient character possible, creating deadwood and live lines. With the help of Chiron, Marcelo, and other students, we take care of providing the best work possible to give the first styling to this tree. This live line work is also together with the deadwood work. What we're gonna do, we break down the gin, the fiber, because the branches are still green, are very flexible and easy to break in order to create a nice look to all these gin part, making them as one of the focal point of the tree. Final part of the deadwood work is about taking care of the upper section of the tree. Those long branches that in the field create that massive trunk, they were cut off and now we need to reduce a lot of that part by breaking down and using chisel, because we want to create just a thinner part of gin going up as the upper part of the deadwood. It's very important to use the fiber now that the wood is still green, so this will help us to have a much nicer and a much natural look on the deadwood. As always, I like to follow a very good schedule. I always start by cleaning the tree, then selecting what is necessary for the future design and what I will transform in deadwood, creating the deadwood and the live line. And now finally we can concentrate in the living part. We have good long branches, very flexible, but I want to protect them with raffia in order to be able to manipulate them and bend them in the future position. This is very important because this is the first styling of the tree, and I want to be able to put the structure in the perfect position. Design-wise, when I think about the structure of the tree, I focus into four main points. The first one is the position of the first branch, the sashieda. Then the position of the counterbalance branch, the second branch. The third one is the branch that I will use for depth, so the third dimension. And the fourth point will be the apex. So already in this stage, when I select and I keep those branches and I prepare them, I need to have clear in my mind which branch will become which one of these 4 points. This is also in order to prepare the branch correctly and especially after raffia and tape to protect the branch during bending. The part of the wiring has to be done consciously, knowing very well the position, the final position of the branches, because according to the final position, I can decide if the torsion of the branch during the three-dimensional position will need a clockwise or a counterclockwise wire to tie it to the fibers. So according to that, we're gonna position the wire on the branches, and this will help us to position them in the perfect place. Also, most of the time in the first styling, using some guy wire. I don't like to overwire with very, very thick copper wire the branches because that is very stiff and can damage the branch, but I need a good size wire, as you can see here, to help me in the moment of bending and putting the branches in position. Now that the structure is wired, the student can take care of wiring all the rest. Marcelo, André, and Alvaro from Chile, they take a good time and wire every single branch. So at the end, when everything will be wired, we can sit down, start positioning from point number 1, first branch, and go up to the point number 4, that is the apex. The work is proceeding pretty smoothly. The guys are working very well and taking care of every single leader branch. You can see we already position the first branch to the left because I decided to create a dynamic tree. So a tree where the movement of the trunk towards left is also matching the movement of the sashieda, the first branch, in the same direction. This will create a very good dynamism and a very good focal tension to the deadwood and liveline that I have in the first section of the tree. This is very important to decide when we design a tree, because we can decide to create a dynamic tree when the movement of the trunk and the movement of the first branch are going in the same direction, or a tree where the movement of the branch and the apex will go back in the opposite direction than the movement of the trunk, and so we create a more static look tree. Me and Marcelo take care of finishing up the final touches until the tree will be completely done, and then we have only to clean some lines and enjoy the final result. The teamwork is always great because we can help each other and get the work done in the perfect way. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe the channel, so this will help us to create more content and a beautiful bonsai video. See you at the next. I'm happy to announce my collaboration with Dingmu Bonsai Tools in China to create this triple blade knife, very, very useful for Jin and Shari work. So you can contact me, or you can contact Eric Zhang to purchase this new tool. Thank you.